Hi, this is Tom and Heather from Shadow Fields, and this is Monday
Monday
in the
in the
studio.
studio.
Mitts,
Mitts.
but a day late because, as Steve
No,
pointed
don't.
out,
No,
it
I don't want
cannot
you to
be
tell.
Tuesday in the
No, I know,
studio
but
for obvious
all I say
reasons.
is it's not Monday for everybody else, but it's Monday in the shadow fields. We're a day behind.
We are definitely a day
So,
behind.
yeah, so Monday in the studio. And please like, subscribe, make sure you connect on the notification bell so you can stay connected every single time we go live or that we post.
Yeah, how about that,
How
huh?
about that? So,
Okay.
what kind of big things you had in the studio this week? Because I think
Well,
we had some new purchases that came in. I'm not so sure how much money was spent. However, I do know that there's new stuff in the studio.
yeah, we'll be messing around with some new stuff later on tonight. I I did buy another microphone.
Another microphone.
Yeah, and I bought a new hi Tony, and I bought a new
Hey, Tony.
capsule.
Hi, Becky. Hey, Steve.
I bought a new capsule for it. So
Hmm.
tonight it'll be the $2,000 microphone shootout.
Are they both worth the 2000?
Yes,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and so we're going to test those out a little later tonight. That'll be the excitement, because I have nothing else to spend my money on
So
besides
just new microphone.
ridiculous things.
So,
Ridiculous things.
you know,
So,
I never really understood like your fascination with microphones, just to be honest with you. Like I really just thought like a microphone's a microphone.
but they aren't. When you sing into a certain microphone, if the microphone is just right for you, it makes a world of difference.
Right for you.
When you're yeah, right for your voice,
So
when
it's
when
not
it's matched
is
to
it
your.
like the Harry
All
Potter?
microphones are not made the same. A
Okay.
$30 microphone does not sound the same as a $300 microphone, and a $300 microphone does not sound like a $3,000 microphone. There's a huge
Could a
difference.
$200 microphone work pretty well with someone's voice rather than a $3,000 one?
Well, yeah. Hi, Kurt.
Hey, Kurt.
Well, yes, because case in point.
Because money doesn't necessarily that's not what
No,
makes
it doesn't
difference.
doesn't make it. It doesn't make it right. It also depends on what somebody thinks is what they want. Um, it's it's widely known that Bono from U2,
Yeah.
he uses an SM58,
Mm-hmm.
$100 microphone,
Mm-hmm.
because he can hold it in his hand and he can pretend like he's singing live. And they basically just turn on the monitors in the studio, no headphones, and he just sings into a SM58
SM58.
as if it's live. He just hears the backing tracks. There's a ton of bleed, but that's what he likes and that's how he feels comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Where other people like me, need a really expensive microphone to feel comfortable.
So is it like Harry Potter, like the wand, picks you? Is it like the microphone picks you?
In
Is
a
it a little
way,
bit like
in a
that?
way, I for a long time I was buying microphones that were in the $500 to $1,000 range,
Mm-hmm.
and you heard my voice on some of those, and then I bought my main microphone, and all of a sudden it was like, oh my gosh, it's like the voice of God. It's bigger. It makes it feel
It
like
isn't.
instead of sounding like a recording, it sounds like the person's right next to you.
Yeah, yeah. Right. On
And
the recording.
but not every microphone works for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Different voices need different microphones.
What do you think Tony Scroot's voice would sound good on? Hi, Gary.
I'm,
Let's
I'm
see,
not. I'm not good.
Gary. I'm thinking, what has been your favorite mic though? Like your favorite mic of all time?
I don't have a favorite microphone because they're all have their thing. There's a certain microphone that I made that's just for your voice.
Mm-hmm.
I made it specifically for your
You
voice.
made me a microphone?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know this. I
Yeah.
thought you got it just like
I
in a
no,
package deal.
no, I bought it and it was
That
horrible,
and
and I
Jinsu
modified
knives.
it until it was good. Yeah, Tony's voice sounds best on
And
helium.
helium.
It sounds best with a few beers.
Everyone sounds better with a few
Yeah,
beers.
yeah.
The
The more
better
beers you, yeah, the more beers you drink, the better we
the
sound.
better we sound.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I came in the studio though and I sang, I remember crying. I know it sounds like so emotional, but I had never heard my voice back to me in that way before. And I remember it just sounding so incredibly harsh. And I was like, I don't think
I was
I'm
going
ever,
to talk to
I
you
was
about
never,
that.
I'm never going back is pretty much what I said. And I thought you'd never have me back either because of how just terrible it sounded.
Well,
Um,
obviously, I don't have very many friends, so I had to
so I'm
invite you
still
back.
back. Yeah. But I think it is a little bit different when people hear themselves back because it's like you either recognize your voice or it's something that is, there's some elements of your voice or it doesn't sound like you at all, like because you're not used to hearing it.
And a certain microphone will bring out a different quality of your voice, and when you finally find the one that works for your voice, it makes you want to sing more and makes
Mm-hmm.
you feel comfortable with it. So that's my microphone fetish,
So
and I
how do we
constantly,
analyze? And we do analyze a lot of microphones.
well,
So how do we do it?
we record them at the same time.
Yeah.
Right now behind us, you can almost see them right up there.
Mm-hmm.
That they're lined up together with the capsules lined up, and you'll sing. We'll figure out what song we're going to sing, and you'll sing that song at the same time into both microphones, a little bit farther back than we normally would, which is going to change things also because the proximity effect is not the same. And Gary's rolling his eyes, going, "Get on with it! Oh, you're too much talking." Um, and So that's how we would do it. And then we'd listen back, and you'd listen to the tonality of the voice, and you'd hear, is there a harshness in the high end? When you go to an upper note, does it sound harsh?
Mm-hmm.
When it goes down low, does it become big and woofy, or does it sound just more big and beautiful?
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of ways to check it out. And then
Well,
I
cool.
will take these, and I'm on multiple microphone forums, and I will upload these files that we do, and I'll tell people what they are, since there's both the same base microphone, but with different capsules.
That's very cool. And we do this a lot because, well, he buys a lot of microphones. So
Yeah.
that's what we do. Hey, what is your New Year's resolution? And Happy New Year, everybody. So what's your New Year's
Hi, Deb.
resolution? Hi, Deborah.
Can I return it if it sucks? No, not really.
Mm-mm.
No, it got kind of lost in.
You've sold a
in
few
the
though. You've sold some microphones, haven't you?
No,
I thought you did.
No, I've never sold
No?
a microphone.
Okay. It's because you don't want to give one up because you always
Well,
might need it.
You never know what
You
it's
never know.
I have way more microphones than I have need for microphones.
Right.
I could mic pretty much everything we have twice.
Mm-hmm.
And
people gave you microphones. Like one of our most favorite people in the world, Cliff. He
oh well, I'm not even talking about those.
I know,
those
but
are
he
live
cleaned
microphones.
out, yes, but he gave you a whole batch of microphones too. So yeah.
Mike Donald's.
What?
Yes. Happy New Year, Becky.
So I think so what is your New Year's resolution?
I don't make resolutions.
You don't?
No.
Well, can I tell you mine? Will you ask me what mine is?
Everybody all together. Golly, Heather, what is your New Year's resolution?
Mine is to have more fun because I like to work a lot and I just feel like I just want to have more fun. It's not because girls just want to have fun. It's because,
Did you know that song was not even written by a girl?
I know, and she didn't want to sing it either.
She didn't want to sing it.
I remember you said Cyndi Lauper never wanted to sing that song.
Yeah, it was written by the guys, the Hooters.
Ooh.
And the Hooters were not girls.
Yeah.
They were guys.
Mm-hmm.
And a Hooter was the melody. What do you call that thing? It's like a harmonica, but you blow into it with it's got a keyboard. Melodica or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, they wrote that song.
Yes. And, but I think it's important to play and have fun. So I'm not sure that I've ever really thought about things like that. But
get back in the picture.
Yeah, I'm not in the picture. Sorry. So the question tonight for all of you is if you had a New Year's resolution, because you don't need to have one because it's not like mandatory or anything, but what would it be? And or what is it? And we'd love to know. And in the meantime, while you're sending us all of your New Year's resolutions, Tom, what are we going to listen to tonight?
Well, I thought we'd close off. Come visit me in North Carolina. We'd love to. We want to get back on the road.
Deborah, let me connect with you because I'm putting together the tour schedule this year. So I do want to get to North Carolina. So let's have a little chat about that. It's not very far away from West Virginia. So, and we actually were in North Carolina.
Yep.
So it's not very far for us to go,
And we were in West
we loved
Virginia.
It. That was like February 2020 before.
It was right
all hell
before.
broke loose.
Yeah, my mom died. We went on tour.
That was so
and
crazy.
then the country was shut.
Closed
the
down.
whole world was shut down a week after we got back.
And then you grew your hair long, so.
And I stopped cutting my hair.
Yes, but I don't mind traveling with you either, Deborah. So, all right. So let's talk about what we're doing tonight.
So I figured. We only had one song left from Winter's Hill. There's a video, but it's a pretty standard kind of video.
We have Won't You Be Mine. We have Winter's Hill.
Yeah, we've done that one.
We had Better at Hello.
Yep.
And then we had
Banks of Black Creek.
On the Banks of Black Creek. Okay. And then the last one is
the only song I wrote for this one.
You succumbed, I think.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, wait a minute.
If we're going to put this out as us, there I have to at least be on one of the songs.
I wrote 4. You've got to have one. Yeah. I could tell that there's a little bit of competition.
But the problem the song is This Winter Night, which of course yours are all these happy. Winter's Hill is not a very happy song, but the rest of them have a little happiness to them. But this one's not a happy song at all. It's the winter breakup song.
Isn't there
there's a happy ending.
I mean, there's a happy. It's like a redemption.
There's redemption at the end.
Yes.
But this came out 10 years ago.
Yes.
And so we thought we'd do that.
That sounds great.
And next week we do have our release for our new song.
Yay! It's been a while, so we appreciate your patience.
Yeah, it's taken a while, and the licensing was really rough to work out this time.
Why? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know if
was it in broad circulation?
I think that no, it's not like public domain.
Yeah, okay.
We had to pay for the licensing. But I don't know if it was his publisher or what dragged their feet on it. And I just got the information today that it was released for distribution today.
Oh wow!
It was submitted a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
maybe they're short people, like in the maybe they're not short people, but maybe they don't have enough people that are working. So
the song is
it's a cover.
Yeah,
Becky.
You really got a hold on me, and we even have a video for it. We got a video before. In the interesting thing about the video, which we'll talk more about next week, was that everything was live, basically, except for you and me.
Yeah.
But the rest of the guys, that was their takes. They were playing the part.
Yeah.
And we were just filming them. And then, boy, it was tough with Gary to go back in time. We're filming him while he's playing. But, Gary could play like a part like 16 times, and I'll figure out which one I like the best.
Right.
When they aren't anything like each other. So it was a little bit interesting like that.
So was it a brand new learning for Mr. Gary? It was kind of like
because he didn't really, of course. Yeah, Gary will hear it and he'll go, I don't remember playing that like that at all. So, but I didn't move one piece from one place to another this time. I left it all there. But it's a fun video. And,
so we'll do that. We'll release that next week.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. That's on next Monday.
Yep.
So that'll be great. And also, you have to let us know what your New Year's resolutions are. So please let us know. And so we're going to play a song for you.
Okay. I guess we're going to do that right now. Here we go.
Out of town, I should have turned this car around, but I'm a fool when I said goodbye, so I'll keep on driving this winter night. There's crystals on the window in the falling snow. The lights from the dashboard give a softer glow. Will you be waiting for me tonight, this winter night? line road is 5 miles ahead, and I've been thinking about what I'd said, but I was too stubborn to say I was wrong, and the radio plays a lonely love song. There's crystals on the window in the falling snow. The lights from the dashboard give a softer glow. Is your heart crying for me tonight, this winter night? Snow is falling harder as I turn around. You've waited too long for my loving arms. Tell me there's time to make dreams come alive once again, once again, this winter night. I pulled up the drive, turned my key in the door. I found you asleep on the living room floor. With a kiss I'll awake you, with tears in my eyes. Forgive me, my love, on this winter night. There's crystals on the window in the falling snow. A candle burns softly, the room aglow. My home is you on this winter night, this winter night. There's crystals on the window in the falling snow. A candle burns softly, the room aglow. My home is you on this winter night, this winter night, this winter night, this winter night.
Woo!
Wow.
That's a pretty song.
You said something about it being like all of a sudden it's super dry. Remember? It's just your vocals and just the acoustic instruments, things coming in and coming out.
Yeah, I didn't really use much reverb. I was going for very dry and
Very well, yeah.
and I just remember that when we did that and the entire second album, I was really sick for the whole time, and my voice was completely shot for the entire year. And we recorded 2 albums that year, but I just remember I was really sick the whole time.
And this is not your typical range either. Like I remember
This was way low.
Yeah. Usually you're like, you can go up to an A. This is not.
No,
this is kind of
thank
a
you, Becky.
baritone level. Yeah, it's really a gorgeous song, and I love the bridge. That it feels like the snow is swirling, and there's it kind of goes up, and I love the weaving of the instrumentation. It's really very, very beautiful. And I also remember that this is with the hand cymbals again.
The finger
ding,
cymbals.
Yeah. That's they're just such neat touches, things that are going in and out, and the ear candy, I like to call it, but it has some really nice touches to it.
These were during that time where we didn't really care if we could ever play it live, because obviously there's so many instruments. I think the guitar, banjo, mandolin.
Mm-hmm.
I can only do one out of the 3 things
right,
that's
at
going
one
on.
time.
Yeah. And plus a bass as well.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want to redo the song a little bit, just. But it's a timepiece, and so it stays as is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But it was a lot of fun.
So we do have some
Well,
resolutions.
Yeah,
so.
let's read some of the resolutions. What do we have here?
So Becky,
Yeah, but we can't really judge resolutions because that'd be bad.
I don't judge them. I love to see what people are heading for this year. So Becky,
trouble probably.
I love Kurt's. He's going to sleep less. I don't think you sleep more either. He does Wordle, and he stays up. Like sometimes he'll send me what his Wordle is, like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I know he's got to get up for work. So I'm just going to say that I don't think Kurt actually ever sleeps. You don't either. So, and Becky wants to do art. So I think you told us you're a creative person. So you'll have to let us know what art you're talking about. Like if it's painting or things like that. And Steve going for walks. Like I wish you lived closer because you could go walking with Tony and with Lisa, because it looks like they bought walking shoes yesterday so you can hit the streets, but hopefully not too hard. But yeah, I think exercising is good. Do you have one of those goals to kind of get out and
I say, that's why I don't do resolutions, because every year I say, honestly, the whole since 2020 has been really bad for me physically, and I've gained an extreme amount of weight and things like that. And every year I've said, I'm going to get in better shape and stuff like that, and then something else goes wrong, heart problems or such and such problems. So I'm not saying anything. We'll see what happens, right?
Will you write more songs?
We'll see.
Yeah. I love painting and pottery. I love that.
Every time we finish an album, I always think, well, that's probably it. We probably aren't going to be able to write anything. And I remember after Festival for One, we were like, well, I guess we're done because there's no way we can top that album.
And then we did.
Yeah. And at least we thought so.
Yes.
Maybe some other people don't think so, but we thought that. And
I've been writing lyrics like crazy, so we gotta get going. So we have more songs.
Yeah. But I think this year is going to be the year of trying to get out and play some shows. And
I'm already starting to book. So
yeah. In whatever format we can get out there and travel more. I think that I would love to be able to travel more. That'd be great. Yeah, everything's shut down for 3 years almost now. It's been really limited on what we could do.
Yeah.
And then every time you think you're going to do something, somebody gets sick.
Right.
And so that makes it a bit more difficult.
Well, we do have a show coming up. So on January 19th, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
January
19th at the Foundation Tavern and Grill.
I could not remember the name.
Yeah.
Foundation Tavern and Grill in Chicago on Irving Park, I believe.
West Irving Park, 5007 West Irving Park Road.
Yeah. It's a Michael Teach, who runs something called the Chicago Acoustic Underground. He does this thing, and it's called Singing for Your Supper. So we go in, and there'd probably be like between four or six people total that'll come in and do some songs, maybe play for 20 minutes or whatever, and eat a little dinner and encourage each other. And also the owner of the tavern, they'll listen to it, and if they like what we do, they'll have us back.
Right.
So that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that on the 19th we can get out a small crowd of people that enjoy what we do, because obviously it's just going to be Heather and I, and we haven't figured out what we're going to play. We're open to some suggestions.
I always think it's going to be softer songs, but we are I am a really loud person just generally, and well, I'd have to say so are you. So there's going to be some, boisterous singing, but I think this gives us the opportunity to do some of the, I guess, the quieter kind of introspective.
Just one more.
Just the the quieter songs. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
And we hope you're able to come out if you are in Chicagoland. So that's the Foundation Tavern and Grill on the 19th of January.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
So let us know if you can come. We put the event out on Shadow Fields on Facebook. So check that out.
Yeah.
And also we've got the next Monday we're going to be releasing a song, but you actually wrote another song. You finished another song in the studio, just to talk about what's in the studio.
Yeah, we'll
But
make
what,
this really quick 'cause I'll
yeah,
talk more about it at some other later time. Um,
you have a side project.
I
Let's
have a
just
side
say, and I
project.
do too. So,
I have a
but
side project called Undoubting Thomas. And as Undoubting Thomas, I put out a song 2 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really prolific. And it was called The Serpent.
Hmm.
I don't know if anybody remembers that.
I did the wailing and moaning on that.
It's a hard rock, slightly
I really
metalish
like
kind of
that one.
song,
Yes.
with a little bit of a twist.
Hmm.
This is also in a similar vein.
Hmm.
This is, it was something I wrote 20 years ago, but I never got a good recording of it. And, maybe a year ago, I redid the drums and I played the drums. So I wanted to have another drummer come in and play on it, but it didn't work out. And so I just played the drums myself.
Hmm.
And I had the guitars, some of the guitar work still done, but I wasn't completely happy with it. So I went back to the drawing board this last weekend and I just re-recorded the entire song.
That's great.
And 2 takes on the vocals, and I used to use the second take, and that was it.
And what was the highest note?
It hovered around an A an awful lot.
That's
It was
awesome.
I don't mind getting up to an A if
Mhm.
you go hit that note and then go somewhere else. But there was some harmony and things like that stay on the A.
In the chorus? In the choir? In the
Yeah,
choir?
there was
Yeah.
like a choir kind of thing.
Mhm.
But it'll be fun when it gets done and stuff like that. And I just got it back from mastering. We need to listen to that tonight as
That's
well.
cool. Yep.
But that's something comes up.
Mhm.
But next is You've Really Got a Hold on Me.
Yep.
Next Monday
Excited
night.
about that. And then we have another cover that's also going to be coming out in the next month or so. And I can't wait to get that one out. That's going to be really
Well, maybe you
fun
could do
too.
the vocals on it tonight.
That's a possibility.
If you're
Yeah.
feeling up for it, that
Yeah.
might be kind of fun.
Yep. Anyway, we are so grateful for all of you. Thanks so much for joining us. And I don't
Rob
know.
Halford, yes. I was
Who's
going
that?
to Judas Priest.
Oh, the high A.
I just had to put like one foot on top of the monitor.
But see, you can do that. You can do
But
that.
that's the stupid metal scream kind of thing, that
My son told me this weekend that he thinks that you and I should put out an 80s album.
no.
And I was like,
no,
oh my gosh. The reason why he's saying that is because everybody loves 80s music now. Like all kids. It doesn't matter their age. It's like from, 10 years old to, 40, and then all of us who were in the 80s, right? They love the 80s music.
I'd rather listen
It's like
to
Phil
70s.
Collins and I don't think they know the difference. That's what I said. I said, I don't think you know the difference between what 70s music is versus 80s music.
All right, you have your choice of Led Zeppelin or Poison. Which of those 2 bands do you want to listen to? There's only one obvious choice, and it's not the one with the makeup.
Journey. See, Deb thinks we should do 80s music.
Yeah, well, that we have what we do.
Yes.
We can start another side project to do something else.
So, anyway, great to have you all with us. Thanks for all your support and encouragement over this last year when we started Monday in the studio. Thanks for
Not
being
Tuesday in the
fans.
studio.
No, not at all. And again, a couple of things that are coming up is the January 19th at the Foundation Tavern and Grill. Tom and I will just be singing at that point. I am putting together shows, so I'll let you know where we're going to be, and including the Chicagoland area. We do have next Thursday is another Pollyanna open mic, and we hope that you're going to be coming out to see us there.
Yeah.
And then meet us on Monday next week, where we're going to be releasing "You Really Got a Hold on Me"
With the video.
It'll
be a lot of fun.
in our version of it. So again, very thankful for all of you.
Yes, thanks for being with us, guys.
Great 2023. Have a lot of fun. Don't forget to play, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Yes. Now this is Tom and Heather from Shadow Fields. This has been Monday in the studio. A day late, and so
So like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us. We really would love to grow our fan base. So we thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night, And thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.